Hello everybody, welcome to our multicultural holiday celebration brought to you by the Ida Public Library. I am Belena Garza. My name is Belena Garza. I'm going to be your presenter today. Today we're going to be talking about all sorts of different holidays that are celebrated throughout the world. We're going to be talking about some that may be new to you, some that may be familiar, and we hope you learn a little bit about these different holidays and the cultures that they come from. So let's go ahead and begin. First holiday is one that you may be familiar with. It's called Hanukkah. This comes from the country of Israel. It's also celebrated throughout the world as well. This is a holiday that is celebrated usually the end of November and early December, and it's celebrated for 8 days. Now, this is a holiday that came about to commemorate the rededication of the Second Temple of Jerusalem, and it's usually done by candles here, like this little boy here. This is called a menorah. Each day of the festival, a candle is lit to celebrate the festival and each day. Another thing that is done within this holiday is it is playing with this toy here. This is called a dreidel. It is a game of chance that they play during this holiday. Each dreidel has a symbol on it, and they will spin them to see who will win the game. This holiday also has certain foods that are eaten during this time. One of the foods that are very popular is called a latke. It's a potato pancake. This is an example of one of them. And also there are several desserts that can be eaten during this time. One of the popular ones, like this one here, is called a sufganiyot, or a jelly donut type of dessert here too. Now, the next holiday we're going to talk about is one that is celebrated throughout North America, Canada, and also throughout the world. This is called Christmas. Now, this is a holiday that is celebrated on December 25th and December 24th. December 24th is Christmas Eve, and December 25th is Christmas Day. Now, this holiday is both a secular and a Christian holiday that is celebrated every year. If you'll see here, in the Christian aspects, you celebrate the Nativity, which is celebrating the birth of Christ. This is in the Christian celebration of it. Also, you will see in the secular and the Christian tradition, Christmas tree decorating, like this family here. This can be in different ways, many different ways throughout different cultures, depending on the culture that you come from, the way you decorate your tree. And this is done both secularly and in the Christian tradition. You will see also numerous types of foods that are eaten during this time. Just depending on what area you are from, will show what kind of foods you will eat. Lots of different treats are eaten during this time. For example, like the cookies here, but also different foods throughout the world as well. Another tradition that you will see is the Santa Claus. Here's an example of Santa right here giving gifts by the tree. You will see Santa all over in both secular and the Christian tradition, and he is very popular, a symbol of these days. Okay, I wanted to talk about is New Year's. Now, New Year's is a day that is usually celebrated in Western tradition, the Western world, Europe, and North America, Canada, and other places as well. This is not just a Western tradition. It can be celebrated on different days throughout the year, just depending on your particular calendar and where you live. In the Western tradition, we celebrate it on January 1st. In our Western tradition, or at Western celebrations, we have celebrations like New Year's Eve, dropping the ball, and in Times Square and throughout the country, you'll see all these different celebrations going on until midnight. You'll also see fireworks that go off in different areas, and fireworks is a big part of the New Year's celebration as well. Often you'll see people make these. These are called New Year's resolutions. These are just a way for people to start their year off right, come up with lists of things they want to accomplish during the year, and try to accomplish them. This holiday is related to the New Year's holiday that I wanted to talk about. It's called the Chinese New Year. This is celebrated in China in areas that have Chinese immigrants or people who are from this area in it. And one of the things you will see often within people within these cultures that celebrate Chinese New Year is you'll see the wearing of red clothes. Red clothes, you'll see red decorations. It's a very popular culture to commemorate this holiday, color to commemorate this holiday. You'll also see dragons within the celebrations as well. There are lots of legends associated with dragons and this holiday. That's why you often see them. There are legends associated with dragons and the New Year celebration, so that's why they often. You will also see people feasting and enjoying family time together. Like many of these other holidays, that's something that also happens. Now, our next holiday is Eid-al-Fitr. This is a holiday that comes from Saudi Arabia and other Islamic Arabic countries. This is a holiday and it's called Eid-al-Fitr, or it's a holiday in which you break the fast. It's actually the holiday that comes right after Ramadan. So this is a holiday where they're actually breaking their fast because Ramadan is a time of fasting. So you'll see people eating and enjoying this time where they can break that fast time. They can eat and celebrate that they have accomplished or completed that time. This is also a time where you'll see people visiting relatives and friends. There's a lot of family get-togethers and friend get-togethers as well. It's also a time of gift giving. You'll see here's some candies that are being given, gift giving, things like that as well. Now, my next holiday that I wanted to talk about is one that comes from India. This is called Diwali, Festival of Lights. This holiday was created. It's actually to commemorate or to celebrate the triumph over light over darkness. Okay. And it has been celebrated in many different ways and many different areas, depending on the region that you come from. And the different regions celebrate different cultures in that area and religions in that area as well. So, but one of the things that you will see often in this this holiday is you'll see there's often fireworks that are usually displayed. There'll be lots of fireworks. You will see the lighting of candles and visiting of temples to commemorate the holiday and to celebrate it. You will also see the exchanging of gifts. That's another thing. Also decorating of homes as well during this time. And you will see feasting as well. Here you see food that has been prepared. You also see flowers. Flowers are often a popular decoration as well during this time. And here's an example of one of the fireworks displayed. So they're very elaborate, just like they are here in the West as well. Now, my last holiday is one that is a newer holiday. It's the holiday of Kwanzaa. And this is actually a holiday that originated in the 1960s. This is a holiday that is a holiday that was created to affirm African family and social values. And it's celebrated primarily in the United States from December 26th to January 1st. Now, this holiday is usually celebrated with this candle holder here, or it's called a kinara. And each day of the festival, you light one of the candles, and you will discuss a principle that is related to Kwanzaa in each of these days. Now, there are 7 principles related to, and these principles are unity, self-determination, collective responsibility, cooperative economics, purpose, creativity, and faith. So each of these candles will be lit, and you will discuss one of these principles and how it has to do with this day within that celebration. Also, there are 7 symbols of the holiday. These symbols are fruits, vegetables, nuts, a straw mat, the candle holder, which holds the candles, ears of corn, you see here, also gifts, a communal cup, and of course the 7 candle holder. Now, the last thing you will have on December 31st is you will also have a family feast or a community feast, and this is called a karamu. And in this, the community will get together and they will, celebrate this holiday, and also the principles and the different things that are being celebrated during this time. Some participants even can wear traditional African clothing during this celebration as well. In conclusion, what have we learned? Well, we've learned we learned that a lot of these holidays have different types of festivities, but they're very similar as well. They usually have like fireworks displays, celebrations. There will be a lot of gift giving in these different celebrations. We'll see, foods, special foods that they eat during this time, feasting together, families getting together, being together as a group and celebrating these times. You will also see, I hope you learned a little bit about some of these different holidays that are celebrated in these different cultures and in these different days. There's a lot more holidays to cover during this time. I just covered a few that I could. I hope, if you're interested in learning some more, we have a lot of different resources here at the library that you could read and learn about them, as well as there's many resources online that you can look up. But again, this is just a few holidays that I could cover. Again, this is not all of them that are there. There are plenty more if you want to learn more about them. So thank you so much for joining us. I hope you learned something. I hope you enjoyed our short little presentation on these multicultural holiday celebrations. And I hope you come back and visit us again sometime. Thank you so much for joining us. Have a great day. Bye-bye.